I'm not questioning Brooke's fairness, sweetheart. It's just...
There's another reason, too. Because this way the jurors will read my side of the story first, Mother, and they'll believe me, and they will free me.
Not necessarily. You could be playing with your life.
Mother, it's my life. I'll do as I damn well please.
You'll only tell my side.
I won't take an oath. I will be as fair as I know how.
All right, you're a reporter. Ask me questions.
First of all, it's important for me to know how this whole thing got started. What led up to the shooting?
Well, it started when I found out that Kent and Silver were having an affair. It felt like I had life just kicked out of me.
When and where did you find this out?
At the Valley Inn the night of the accident. Because I found Silver's clothes. I found her underwear next to Kent's. Our bed. Please don't print that. That's just too humiliating.
I won't.
Well, I mean, when I found out that the two people that I love most in the whole world were betraying me, I just didn't want to live anymore. You can't blame me for that, can you?
What did you do then?
Well, I mean, I almost lost consciousness. But then when I did get myself back together, then I went looking for Kent. And I found him in the ballroom. And then I told him that I had to speak to him, and then he came back with me back to our room. And then I told him that I knew.
And what did he say?
I don't really remember. But I told him that I felt like I had the heart ripped out of me, and I told him that I didn't want to live anymore. Oh, please be sure that you make that so clear to my fans that they know that I felt betrayed, I felt devastated. Anyway, that's when I pulled the gun out, and I told him that I wanted to kill myself.
Why did you have a gun? Where did you get it?
It was very innocent. I had it because it was an antique, and I bought it because I wanted to give it to Kent as a birthday present.
Were you really going to go through with your threat to shoot yourself?
Yes, I was. I mean, now I wish I never even considered it. I wasn't thinking. I mean, I wanted to die.
So, then what happened after that?
Well, then I took out the gun, as I said, and Kent tried to get it away from me. And we struggled. And then the gun went off. And he let go of me. And he fell to the floor. It was the most awful moment of my life.
Were you aware of pulling the trigger?
No. No, a million times no. I know that I didn't shoot him on purpose. I know that. I know that as sure as I know anything. Mother!
What is it, Erica?
Please answer the door. Just be careful. It could be a reporter in disguise.
Who is it?
Mrs. Potter, Steve Jacoby.
Come on in, Steve.
I'm sorry, I left some notes here that I forgot, and I came back.
Okay.
What is all this?
Nothing that should worry you.
Are you giving Brooke an interview?
Yes, I am.
I told you not to.
But this is different.
Then get yourself a different lawyer. If I'm going to handle your case, you're going to do exactly what I say.
Brooke has promised to be fair, and I owe it to my fans.
You owe it to yourself to get a fair trial, and you don't do it by talking to the press.
But I was only telling the truth.
Well, the truth has a funny way of getting turned upside down by a reporter and an editor who has nothing else on their mind but sales.
Now, wait a minute.
You wait. Now, you know what kind of damage that can be done.
There's going to be coverage on this story anyway.
Yes, she's right.
But not by somebody who has a personal axe to grind.
Now, you wait just a minute. I told you I don't let personal matters interfere with my work. I have always been fair, and I always will be fair.
Then tear up your notes and don't publish the interview.
I think that should be Erica's decision.
That is my decision. I speak for Erica. I am her attorney, remember? Now get out.
Steve, really, you can't just throw Brooke out that way.
Look, it is me or her.
I'll leave.
Steve, you
sorry
cannot
that this
come over here and just
happened.
start throwing your weight around
I'm
like
trying to
that.
do what's right for you, Erica, and if you don't like it, my style, I'm sorry.
I just don't understand why you are in such an uproar. I mean, what would be so bad about publishing one little interview?
Because you could damage yourself.
Excuse me, please. I'll just go on upstairs.
Because you could damage yourself for prospective jurors. You have no idea, no guarantee what that interview might put you in a bad light.
Jurors are supposed to have an open mind.
Oh, come on, be realistic. People don't live in a vacuum. It gives the prosecution an unfair advantage.
How?
Because of all those quotes. It's like putting you on the witness stand before the trial ever begins. It gives them a clue as to what you're going to say and allows them to see what our defense is going to be.
No, I don't think so. I think you're giving them far too much credit. Other people have been arrested, and they have given interviews.
And other people have gotten convicted. Now keep your mouth shut, Erica. Otherwise, you're going to talk yourself right on to
I'm
death
so
row.
glad you're home.
Well, I'm so glad to be here, but I'm so sorry about everything that's happened.
Oh, Dr. Tyler, it's like a nightmare. I just keep hoping that I'll wake up.
We'll get through it, darling.
I'm not so sure. I'm so upset with Steve Jacoby. I mean, he might be a brilliant lawyer, but he just doesn't have any regard for my feelings at all. I mean, he talked to me as if I was stupid.
But, Erica, your defense is the most important thing, and you mustn't be annoyed with him because he stepped on your toes a little
And he
bit.
has a point, Erica. You shouldn't give interviews.
Oh, how was I supposed to know that was wrong?
Well, you know it now, so let's just forget it.
But he's so angry with me.
Oh, not personally.
Yes, he is. He's disgusted with me. And if he feels that way about me, then how can he defend me properly?
No, I'm sure that you're blowing this out of proportion.
Look, if you're that dissatisfied with Steve, why don't you think about Link defending you?
Oh, I'm
You think
sorry,
that he could
but
defend
Link
me
is in
better?
London on the case, and he'll be there until the end of the month.
Oh, nobody's ever here when I need them.
Now, I wouldn't worry about Steve Jacoby doing a good job if I were you. Anybody who works for Palmer Cortland has to be first rate. And he wouldn't lose a case just because of a little flare-up with you.
Have faith, Erica.
How can I have faith, Mother? I'm facing a murder trial. I'm facing humiliation and disgrace.
Oh, don't, sweetheart. Please don't.
My whole life is falling apart. I mean, I can't take any more.
Yes, I know how you're feeling. Let me give you a tranquilizer.
No.
It'll just take the edges off of things.
Oh, why does everything happen to me?
Now, here you are. Take this.
Oh.
Yeah, now, please. You don't need to feel alone in this, Erica. We're going to stand right by you.
I know you will.
Now, you can count on us. If you'll excuse me, I'd better go upstairs and unpack now.
Honey, you take this now and try to relax. I'm going to go in the kitchen and tend to dinner, okay?
I don't need drugs. I need my wits about me like I never have before.
So sorry that you had to come home to something like
Oh,
this.
don't worry about that. I just want to do everything in my power to help you and Erica.
Well, your being here is helping me. I need your moral support.
Oh, you have that as always. You have that. You know you do.
Well, Charles, you did say something about having to go to the hospital, didn't you?
Yes, just for a minute. There was one particular patient I have to see.
Well, honey, if you want to go now, dinner isn't quite ready.
Well, that's a good idea. I think I will. I do hope that Erica calms down.
Well, maybe the tranquilizer will help. She's certainly on the ragged edge.
Well, she's going through a lot, but she's a very strong person.
I don't know, Charles. This could be the cracking point. I'm so afraid she'll do something foolish.
Well, don't worry too much. Among other things, Erica has an uncanny instinct for self-preservation.
I hope so.
I won't be long.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.